Hello friends, in previous videos I explained the applications of circular motion. The first one is the vehicle moving along horizontal circular road, then the well of death that we call it as maut ka kuwa, and third one is the vehicle moving along a bank road. Now in this video I am going to explain the another application of circular motion, that is conical pendulum. First, we will understand what is pendulum. Pendulum is a device in such a way that a mass which is connected to a string called as bob, string which is long, flexible, massless and inextensible. When we connect a mass or bob to the string and this is fixed at a support, fixed at a rigid support which is called as pendulum. When this bob is made to oscillate in a single plane like this, when this bob is made to oscillate in a single vertical plane, then we call it as a simple pendulum. But when this bob revolves in a circular motion, making a cone, making a cone like this, then this bob rotates along this circle making a cone which is called as a conical pendulum. So while rotating, this string and bob makes a cone with vertical axis. The bob is at position B, C is the center of rotation, A is the fixed support. This is the string. Due to mass of the bob, this string experiences the tension and this tension acts towards the fixed support. The bob has weight which acts in downward direction mg. Then this tension will have two components, one is vertical component and the other one is horizontal component. This is angle theta, so its vertical component is T0 cos theta, its horizontal component is T0 sin theta, and a centrifugal force acting on the bob, it's away from the center, that is mr omega square, and the length of the string is L. We can write the forces acting on bob. First, weight of bob is equal to mg, this is in downward direction. Second, the tension in string will give the tensile force It has two components. Vertical component is equal to T0 cos theta and its horizontal component equal to T0 sin theta. Third force is centrifugal force, which is equal to mr omega square acting away from center. Now from figure, this T0 sin theta will balance the mr omega square and this T0 cos theta will balance the weight of the bob. So we can write these balancing forces as mg is equal to T0 cos theta and mr omega square is equal to T0 sin theta. Taking ratio, we get T0 sin theta upon T0 cos theta is equal to mr omega square divided by mg. So omega square is equal to g sin theta upon r cos theta. L is the length of string, r is radius of path of circular motion. Therefore, r is equal to L sin theta. So this is the L and this is R. So this is angle theta. So R is equal to L sin theta. If T is period of revolution, then omega is equal to 2 pi by T, which is equal to under root G sin theta upon R cos theta. From this equation we have written this. So omega square is equal to G sin theta upon R cos theta. So omega is equal to 2 pi by T, which is equal to under root G sin theta upon R cos theta. So which is equal to sin theta divided by, we can put the value of R, that is L sin theta into cos theta. So we get omega is equal to 2 pi by T equal to under root G divided by L cos theta, G divided by L cos theta. And this L cos theta is the vertical distance. So R is equal to L sin theta and this vertical distance AC is L cos theta. We get equation omega is equal to 2 pi by T is equal to under root G upon L cos theta. So from this we can find out period T is equal to 2 pi under root L cos theta by G. This is the one equation, and the frequency of revolution can be written as frequency n is equal to 1 by t, which is equal to 1 by 2 pi under root g upon L cos theta. So this is the expression for frequency of pendulum.